Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Tesla just sent out an invitation for the 1010 event, and they are calling it We Robot. A play on the iRobot book from the 1950s. So this probably means that we have a lot more than just a cybercab that will be revealed. And I am starting to think that the cybercab itself might even be the least exciting thing that will happen at this event. So let's do some speculation, as we might be standing in front of a seismic shift for Tesla and the understanding of what Tesla really is. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So I think we will get a lot more than just a look at the cybercab at the event We Robot. I think they will also show us their progress in the Optimus robot. And that is very, very exciting, as I did make a whole video about how Tesla is getting ready to show us their Gen 3 of the Optimus robot by the end of this year. So it might not be completely done here by 1010, but they might be able to show off some demonstrations of what they are working on. And as we can see on their invitations, they are showing a camera lens with zeros and ones inside of it, definitely signaling some computer vision, because that is what both their robotaxis and robots are using to understand the world. Vision, just like us humans. And we will probably see some demonstrations on how far Tesla is on solving 100% AI vision, a big piece of the puzzle to solve AI, even AGI in general. And Tesla will no doubt also talk about the compute power they are building right now, because it is quite insane the amount of money Tesla is spending on compute power, but this will be very important to create an AI system. And Morgan Stanley has just said, according to Sawyer on X, the Muskonomy is spending the market cap of Rivian and Lucid combined on AI this year alone. Please try to let that one sink in. Lucid is busy trying to tell the world how much more advanced tech Lucid has compared to Tesla. But Tesla is simply just on a completely different level. They are not just solely working on an electric car. That is almost getting to be a sideshow compared to what Tesla is about to show us on the 1010 at their We Robot event. No, Lucid is not We Robot. They are a pure EV play. And even though Rivian is also making some very nice and compelling EVs, they are not in competition to Tesla. And the whole world will understand why after the 1010 event, as Tesla might have quite the event ready for us. Not only having the Cybercat ready to see, but I actually think they will have more than just one prototype to show us. I think they could be ready to show us many of them, as I think they will also show us some of the production line they have been working on at the Texas factory for more than a year now, because I personally think that production line is pretty much done and ready to start production for their Cybercab. Because it was all the way back in December 2023 that Elon sat down with Sandy Munro after the Cybertruck delivery event, and Elon said that they were already working on the next gen production line with their unboxed production method, and he reviewed the production plan every week, and that was back in December of last year.
We're quite far advanced in that work. I review the production line plans for that every week, and I think the revolution in manufacturing that will be represented by that car will blow people's minds.
So they have clearly been working on that production line for more than a year now. And we thought in the beginning that the next $25,000 Tesla would be the first car to be produced with the new production method and in the newly announced Gigafactory in Mexico. But so much has changed in this year, and Tesla is making a big shift as they can see full self-driving is starting to get solved. So as I talked about before, I don't think they are working on the $25,000 car in the Texas factory on their new production method. I personally think that is the Cybercab they're working on. Also because when they come out with the $25,000 Tesla, they have to be able to get that car to extreme scale fast, as the demand for that car will be off the charts and will no doubt take the crown from the Model Y as the world's best-selling car. So they will not be able to do that on a single line in the Texas factory. So I don't think they will be making the $25,000 car in low volume in Texas, because they need that production to take off like a rocket. But a car that does not need to take off as a rocket would be the Cybercab, as they need to get approval in different cities to drive their robotaxis there and so on, so it will be slow in the beginning. So I think that Tesla's Cybercab would be the perfect vehicle to test out the new production method and really get it dialed in before they go to extreme scale with their next gen $25,000 Tesla. If they will ever build it, of course. And I think they will show off some of all of that stuff at the 1010 event. And as Elon said to Sandy Munro back in December 2023, the revolution in manufacturing that is represented in the unboxed production method will blow people's minds. Not the car itself, but the production method. And that will be highly automated with robots, We Robot, and I think this alone is going to blow people's minds. And Tesla has kept quiet about it for quite a long time now, and over a year in Tesla's world is a very long time. In China, they had a factory built and up and running with production in 9 months. I know this is a whole new technology from the unboxed production method, but for Tesla to have been working on one production line for over a year, well, I think they will be pretty much ready to produce cars from that production line by now. So I think this could really be one of the attention grabbers for the 1010 event that no one is really counting on, as Tesla has not been talking about this for almost a year now. So people have kind of forgotten about it. But I think this will be such a big deal with this new production line that it will in fact blow people's minds. And that is just one thing from the event that is not even the Cybercab that everyone is expecting or the full self-driving technology. But then I think they would probably show us their progress in their Optimus robot. Whether it's just videos of the progress or they are actually ready to make a demo of the robot with voice integration we all know is coming, because Elon told us at the shareholder meeting, and that the whole new design that Elon teased would be something really special. I do hope they are ready to show us that next generation robot, because that would be such a game changer if they are ready to show it to the world and what it can do and tell the whole world again, so they will start to believe it that they will produce at least 1,000 of these robots next year to have them work for Tesla in their own factories. Because if the analysts start to wake up and see the potential and believing that yes, Tesla will in fact become one of the leaders in the humanoid robot race, and Tesla is heading for a future where they could potentially earn trillions of dollars in profits every year. And then, of course, also show off their new computer cluster and how far they are on that and what the implications will be, and how Tesla is not just talk, but they are actually one of the companies in the world spending the most on compute power, solely for AI training purposes. I think people will also wake up and start to realize that Tesla is actually one of the biggest AI plays in the world, as ARK Invest has been saying for a while now. So I think we are going to have an event on 1010 that will change the outlook on Tesla for most people, especially if all of what I've just talked about will come true. That Tesla could show us the new Gen 3 of the humanoid robot, maybe with some demos of it doing some task at their factories, or maybe threading that needle Elon has been talking about, or playing the piano, or talking to Elon on stage through a Grok integration. And show us the next generation production method for the Cybercab, even with Optimus involved in the production maybe, if they still need a human form to produce that car. I'm not sure that is even necessary anymore, but still cool if the Optimus is just filling up the metals or whatever little task that will be left for humans in the new automated production method. And that Cybercab it is producing will then take people on a robotaxi tour around the Warner Brothers studio. But I think people's mind will be equally blown by the Cybertruck and its capabilities as they will of the new production line that is already up and running in Texas, if that's the case, showing the whole automotive industry that thinks they might be catching up to Tesla just how far behind they really are. No one will have anything of what Tesla is about to show us with their unboxed production method. Not BYD, not NIO, not GM, not Volkswagen, no one. They are busy trying to copy Tesla's old technology with gigacasting and structural battery pack, and even though that was a big step forward in production technologies, Tesla's next unboxed production method will be 10 steps forward compared to that. The legacy automakers will look in disbelief on Tesla's new production line in the Texas factory. Think Tesla is once again breaking the laws of physics, as Mercedes thought Tesla was doing with the semi-truck. But Pepsi showed everyone that it was actually true. And the same thing will probably happen with the unboxed production method, as they will look at it and feel like they are completely amateurs when it comes to manufacturing. When Tesla shows off what they have come up with, they will probably try to discard it as not real in the beginning, but as Tesla starts having Cybercabs flying off the production line, it will be a true checkmate moment. Not only is it Tesla's full self-driving robotaxis that they are producing, but they are producing it in a way that no other automakers on the planet will even know how to do. It will put Tesla so far in front that it will all seem like an impossible task for the old guys to even try to copy what Tesla has created here. Also because they can go buy a Tesla and tear it down and learn what Tesla is doing, but they can't go buy a Cybercab or a Tesla factory that truly becomes the real product, as Elon has always said. So two of Tesla's most game-changing products, the Cybercab and the production method, is not something the others can just go out and buy and replicate. It will be very, very difficult for anyone to even copy this, especially in time before Tesla have their Cybercab in high volume production, making the likes of Baidu and Waymo look like little children playing in their little sandbox. We robot. I think this will be a seismic shift for Tesla. After this date, people can no longer just look at Tesla and call them a car company. They are an AI and robotics company. We robot will be a catalyst for Tesla's transformation. We robot will not just be a step change or a step forward for Tesla, it will be a quantum leap so big that the others will have no idea how to follow. So while GM is spending $390 million on retooling for their new Bolt, Tesla is investing $10 billion in compute power just this year and is about to shake the very foundation of the industry. We are truly standing in front of a paradigm shift. Not everyone knows it just yet, but in 2 weeks, the whole world will get just what Tesla really is. And no, it's not a car company. And people will start to see how ridiculous it was to even compare someone like GM to Tesla. They are not even playing the same game. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.